I'm Troy Hanna, and this is my Indy.
Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of Doing Indy. I am here with Troy from Comedy Sportz. I'm walking, so you have to walk with me.
Let's walk.
That's how it works.
That's part of it?
Yeah, that's how we roll.
So yeah,
so,
it's completely improv.
I know, it is all improv. Exactly. That's what's happening. And actually, that's what's funny, is because, as you guys know, I used to do improv with Second City, and Troy sent us a note and said, you guys have to get down to Comedy Sportz and check out what Comedy Sportz is doing here in Indianapolis. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Not a problem, Seth.
We are excited to head into Comedy Sportz and share with all of Indy
and the world
the funny. Okay, so Troy, we're inside the hallowed halls now of Comedy Sportz here on Mass Ave.
Exactly.
And you guys have been around for a little over 15 years, but you didn't start off as Comedy Sportz. It started off as a different improv troupe, which ultimately became Comedy Sportz.
Correct.
And tell people who don't know what Comedy Sportz is.
Comedy Sportz is improv comedy. So if you've ever seen like Whose Line Is It Anyway, very similar to that. We do improv games, all based, on audience suggestion, made up right on the spot, and it's all fun and family friendly. So
now family friendly means what? Because as a performer of Second City, there was an opportunity where basically everything was fair game,
free fly, right?
We could say whatever we wanted. We could talk about whatever we wanted. I even showed my chest hair once. But you don't do that here.
No, we don't want to see your chest hair.
You don't want to see my chest hair now anyway. Yeah.
Ew.
So what does family friendly really mean?
Family friendly to us is like, bring the mom, bring the grandma, bring the boss, bring the preacher, bring a whole group of people in, and nobody's going to get offended. It's, it's fun, it's made up on the spot.
But what that also means though is that, and people should understand that family friendly doesn't necessarily mean not funny. It just means it's still very funny and it's still very topical, and you cover a number of different subjects.
Oh yeah.
But it's to the point where you want people to come in and feel welcome. And you're gonna have a good time. You actually bring in or allow people who, like a high school group, high school age, to come in and they can start honing their skills in improv at a really early age.
Starting in 9th grade, in high schools all around Indianapolis, even as far as like Lebanon, Greenfield, places like that, we have what's called a high school league, Comedy Sportz High School League, and that's where they do the exact same thing we do up here on stage. Versus other schools. It's almost like having a basketball team, but it's a bunch of performers that get up on stage and do comedy and improv comedy and things like that.
That's cool.
Right now I think we have 14 schools involved.
Wow.
And I don't referee, but I do go to quite a few of the matches and things like that. And the schools really get involved and show school spirit, just like a basketball game, which is kind of cool.
Now, is there one school that's not as funny as others? Like, is there a county in Indiana that you just have said, you're not allowed to come to Comedy Sportz because, frankly, DeKalb County, you're not funny? No offense to DeKalb County, I don't know where you are, but I know that we have one. And I'm sure you're just as funny as, say, Hamilton or Marion County. I'm sure you are, I don't know.
I love DeKalb.
DeKalb. You're funny. I think there's people obviously seeing all the stuff that's going on behind us right now. I think you got to talk about what's happening here.
Absolutely. Right now we're going through our practice, basically just like a basketball practice team or basketball team does. We have to practice our improv skills.
Sure, it's great. Well, I think at this point, I think we need to see more of the practice right now. So I'm going to sit back and kind of watch the practice for a second.
Easy enough. All right, let's go watch.
I am changing the wheels on a tricycle with the Mormon Tabernacle.
Okay, so we've seen them rehearse. So what's next, Troy?
So what's next is you need to come back and see a show. We've got a great show lined up for Friday night. Some of our major players in the game. We're sending a team. Actually, one of our teams is performing is our our national tournament team. There's actually 20 Comedy Sportz worldwide, and once a year we all get together for a week-long like conference.
Yeah.
But it's not really, it's just basically a bunch of funny people getting together and making stuff up. But yeah, come out and see the team on Friday night. Basically both teams are awesome all-star players, and come out and check it out.
Well, you know what? We are going to come back Friday night, and I may even get up there and participate in one of the games with you guys, see what happens. But you know what? This is a perfect break. Until we come back, we haven't heard from my grandmother in a couple of weeks, so I think it's time to hear from Grandma, and it's a perfect transition. Take it away, Grandma.
There's 3 kinds of people in this world: good people and bad people.
Who needs therapy with lessons like that? Thanks, Grandma.
All right, so we've taken Troy's challenge and we're back. It's Friday night and we're joined by one of the co-owners of Comedy Sportz, Lynn, and one of the performers on the A team. Did you know that you were kind of...
I didn't realize that.
That's what Troy called you, as the
face
A
man.
He's the face man of the team that's going to nationals, Mookie, in like what, a week?
Correct. Geez, it is. It's like
That soon?
Is it exciting for you guys to do that, to go as a team,
tremendously
to compete?
Yeah, because not only are we competing, that's actually just between you, me, and all of them. It's kind of the backdrop of all of the whole week. We go for camaraderie and workshops and all this, where you're mingling with people who do the same thing that you do in a much bigger environment. And it's just this family that we've developed here. You realize that you're part of a much bigger family. And as cheesy as that sounds, it is.
I may cry.
I know it.
So tell me, if someone who's never been to Comedy Sportz before is interested in coming, what can they expect when they come and see you guys perform?
Well, the first thing that they can expect is to see a different show, or match as it's known, because they're going to see different people playing, they're going to see different games every time, and it's just a lot of fun, and they can participate as much or as little as they want. They can just sit and laugh, they can yell out suggestions. If they get really bold, they can raise their hand and possibly even go up on the field with us and participate.
Very cool. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys break a leg not only tonight, but next week when you're in Portland, Oregon, and I think our audience is ready to see you guys perform.
We will represent you all well.
Thanks.
Everybody, this is Seth. He's my new best friend, so they go say, "Hi, Seth!" Hi, Seth! He had what's called an animal change. Very similar to a sex change, but he actually transformed himself into a radioactive government elephant that spies.
His name's Elephant Titus.
Yeah.
Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me.
All right, so we're done here at Comedy Sportz. We're finishing up. Michael, you just saw it. What'd you think, man?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
They're pretty funny.
Makes you want to get out there and do it?
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does.
I think that what is best is if you can find like a fierce creature, like a panther.
What was your favorite thing, or what's your favorite performance?
You did pretty good.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's my new best friend right here. This is Duke. I love him.
Oh, Mamie! You rap, 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 you rap, rap. What's my name? What's my namey? You rap, 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 you rap, rap.
You guys should really get down to Comedy Sportz. It's a great time down here. We'll have the phone number on the website at the very end. There's always something funny happening here.
That's right.
There's great audience participation, great food, even though it's microwaved.
That's right.
They have beer. They've got valet parking. It's just a great time down here. You know what, you guys, if you don't come down and laugh, somebody will give you your money back. That's what I hear. So for Doing Indy, I'm your host, Seth Hancock. And remember, in Indianapolis, it's always so easy to do so much.
So just get out there and do something.
But no, there's no particular. We're starting the match.
They're starting a match right now. That's what that noise is that you're hearing through the microphone and you can't hear our voices.
No.
So we'll wait for the music to go down.
We should dance.
We should.
We made that up on the spot.